in the family. So tell me a little bit about what you do as an artist, girl.
So I started off as a young guy, just painting, drawing and coloring, like normal kids do. And over time, it just turned into something that got more serious. And I started learning like different things in art class and from different people that I knew that could draw. And it kind of just evolved from that into having my own ideas about, different things and different viewpoints of the world and how I look at things. And that's pretty much what shaped my art skills. It's just my perspective on how I look at things and the creativity.
So Sterling, could you just share with me maybe 5 fundamentals of what it means to be an artist or how to be an artist?
So sure, 5 fundamentals that I personally just think that, would allow you to, go into that field is just got to have creativity. With the creativity, you got to have originality. They kind of go hand in hand, but they're 2 separate entities in the end. I would say you got to have passion, because if you don't have passion, you're not going to push yourself, beyond your limitations. Another thing, I would say skills. And it's so many different ways to do things, but the more skills you learn, the more doors are open for you to, perform certain types of art. And last but not least, I would say patience, because sometimes when, you want to do something that's a great work or a big work or a detailed work, you got to have the time and the ability to wait and see it through.
That's awesome, Sterling. Can you just share 2 of your artwork? Just tell us a little bit about what type of artwork it is. And
okay.
Tell us a little bit about it.
So first off, I'm an abstract artist, and the type of art I do is pretty much just like, what comes into my head and I can just put out there. So that's why I would suggest to, that want to be an artist or practice art is just to have their creativity and their originality. So like a lot of stuff that I put out there, people don't, technically understand, but it's okay because, that's the abstract aspect of it. It's coming from my head and, I can explain it and then you could understand it more, but, the originality is holding that, where it's at. But this piece right here is a piece I did at work one night. And it was just because I was just going through a lot and hearing a lot. So I had this idea just to make this space. And then I had just like all these different names that I've been called in my life, good and bad, But I just, made a proclamation that night that, I can't listen to everything that I'm hearing. I got to just listen to my creator. And so that's why the gold rings represent the voice of God and say, tell them to create greatness. So like, no matter what, I want to always just keep motivating, no matter how I'm feeling. And everything else is just like some little droplets of what I like to draw. That's where the mushrooms and everything else come in.
Thank you so much for sharing that. Sterling, you have one more piece of artwork that you want to share with us?
So this other one is a piece that I did. I was just at home one day, just trying to create something that was fun. And like I said, with the creativity again and originality, I pretty much just mix a couple different things that I like to draw into one figure. And with this brand, Supreme, I don't have any rights to the brand, but with the creativity, like some guys that I skate with, I found out that one of the guys is actually one of the creators of Supreme. So like that's where that creativity come back into place, where I can, forge a relationship with some people that I know, some resources, and actually have something happen. Like you never know what it could grow into. Like I could do a line for them, or just be a part of their company or whatever. So it's a lot that's possible. And that's where the vision come in. Like you got to have a vision, be able to see through to your vision, see it through.
Thank you so much for sharing that, Sterling. You have no idea right now this moment. So you may hear a little noise in the background, But thank you so much for sharing that. We pray and hope that this skill that my nephew has shared with you will touch the life of a younger person. This is in memory of our ancestors, his grandmother, and his great-grandfather, who was also an entrepreneur and a builder. So thank you very much for joining us today, and thank you, Sterling.
Oh, thanks for having me, Auntie.
Thank you so much.
Love you.
Get back on, Kimberly.